Does Simon sleep in the nude? Or does he sleep in his, like, detective jacket?
He's got shorts on, like them ratty, like sweatpants shorts. Yeah.
Like a dad?
Yeah, well, it's in, because sometimes you have to get up in the middle of the night and run out the door. So,
Indeed.
he always, I will wake up in the morning and go get my Folgers dried ground coffee and put it in a thing, put some water in it, put it in the microwave, and then when that gets done, I'll pour some bourbon in it, and I'm fixing just like 2 pieces of toast, and they pop up. I'll throw whatever day-old jelly I have in the fridge on them.
Like it's like the little packet that's already open, just sitting there.
Yeah, absolutely. I got it. It says the fancy on it.
Right. Yes.
Because it's whatever was left over.
You get a pip for that. I like that. Pulling it back in.
Yeah.
You quickly realize, I'm assuming you have a clock in your apartment. You realize it is not the morning. It's around noon 30. I refuse to make a character for this 2-hour photo guy. I refuse, because you'll never fucking go back to him. I'll have a whole description for this motherfucker. And his name is Destrian Duststone. Whoa, weird. That's a random name. That's a random name right there. That's right.
No.
Destrian Duststone.
Dolby is totally getting a tattoo of dust with the 1 on it.
Yeah.
On his shoulder.
Owned. Of course, I'm using the NPC generator for D20, so it says 41-year-old male human slaver.
Jesus.
You just don't know that part. Sharp, slightly average face with a short German goatee.
Whoa. What nationality is this guy?
Don't get lost in the language barrier. As he says, well, Nord, some interesting photos you got here.
I'll give you $50 if
$50.
Yeah, I know. I got a line on some information that there's a party happening. If anybody it's the stuff we like. It's like a ceremony kind of thing, not like a wedding ceremony, but like
he kind of leads in and just has a quieter voice. There's a couple people in here. He's like, keep it down, okay?
Yeah.
The photo people don't know what's down.
Sure. I just want to get a little further into this little Wicket thing I've been hearing about. It's some kind of, unless you've seen something like that.
Good crowd. Good crowd. I've seen this and that,
Maybe it's a devil worshipping thing. I don't know. It's
hey, we don't call him the devil.
It's right. That's why we're friends. And let's go for a beer on Friday. I'll take you out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We'll do it. Yeah, Nord, I'll keep you in touch with anything going down. He has part of the photos already done.
Yeah, she's pretty, isn't she?
Yeah. I didn't get to that one.
Oh, you missed that one. I can give you your number if you like.
He kind of looks at you. Nord, I'm married.
Oh, I forgot. Well, I mean,
you may not have known. It was randomly generated. Hold on a second. I am in fact straight and married.
Good to know. Well, and then there are these gloves. Do we have the gloves? Are there gloves in this bag of stuff that I got?
I don't think you guys took the gloves.
We took all of it. You said take it all. Gloves, which did magic shit that I'm certain or
allegedly.
With that, Leah goes ahead and pulls one of the gloves on and closes it.
You do. What do you bid?
I will bid this one. I'll bid soldier.
Okay. As you're doing that, Tony, make a
Oh wow. Can we bid? Can I ask Tony? I'm gonna take the bloody photos.
You get
Simon,
a pip.
Simon,
for asking the guy who would absolutely know.
Simon, can you pull out the bloody ones and maybe let me show a couple of these to Tony? And
Actually, yeah, that's a good one. A bit local.
It's a bit local. You definitely know it's Canada. Canada, a Canada crossing. With that boat, it's probably an illegal crossing. Simon, you are attempting to figure out bits and pieces on which photo?
Probably the Gabriella one.
Looks like she's running away. You don't know if she got away or not. And what did you throw down, or what did you bid?
Detective.
Bidding detective, you note you can just see some cloud cover out of a window, and you can see where the moon is peeking through. You hear there's a bright flash. The smell immediately of burnt hair, bright light, and anyone that's around the couch, as you slam into the wall.
What are you doing? Nord just said how that was a circuit and it looked like it had power running through it. That's easily how they were shooting lightning with whatever these gloves were. And it could even be why my TV exploded. Because these were in here. And then you decide to put them on?
Leah, you're sitting there. You look like a horror victim, covered in blood, your own. Here and there, an electrical charge will arc off of the hands, as you do not know how to use these.
Gotcha.
As you remove the gloves, and there's an explosion of energy.
So
And
now
yeah,
that
you
I'm
guys-
no longer atomic, anybody want to go with me to Loretta Levon?
So we still want to split up?
I
'Cause we
think it's
could-
best if I stay away from my husband for now.
Okay, I will go. I'll take the dossier and go talk to your husband and take Mariah with me. Does anybody want to go with me, or does anybody want to go with Leah?
yeah, I'd love to go with you. I think that sounds good. I kind of want to talk to. I want to see what made the spark between these two.
Well, obviously it was her gloves.
I suppose I will. I think I'm going to go with Simon.
All right. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Okay, so let's meet back at the fancy in 2 hours.
That works for me. That's long enough.
As everybody's kind of stepping out, Nord is gonna bid opium addict and like.
Oh, are you gonna drop out of the montage into the dread?
Well, I mean, he's gonna take a hit of.
Oh, you
this
don't
little
need to bid
pipe
then.
he's got in his
Yeah, you
pocket.
don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just gonna take a hit off his
Little dose up. As you guys get into the Buick and you start off toward the Jefferson corridor and the Love Inn. All right, as you guys go to the Coffee Stain Diner and get some lunch.
As they take that opportunity, as they head that way, I'm gonna be like, "Come on, Mariah, let's go."
And you and Mariah go where?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Okay.
gonna stand there. I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna stand there, leaned up against my Buick, and talk to Mariah and be like, "So you've been here before, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been here with your father. Do they know you here? You're the reason that.
Did your mom and dad get along?
Damn, that's a loaded question.
I mean, you guys are boomers. So.
As much as a 50s parents did, you know. Dad came home, mom always had a martini for him, ready
What's a martini?
It's a fancy drink. I don't go much by them anymore these days, but it was a lot of him reading the newspaper and mom doing housework.
Oh.
They never really fought, but I don't know what happened after I was.
She just kind of looks at you, waiting for you to finish, because she's a kid.
Yeah, I mean, do your parents fight a lot?
They don't really talk a lot. She just sort of folds her arms and leans against your Buick too.
Yeah,
I think I want some coffee. What? She looks up.
Oh, Dad had a lot of business trips, and he'd go.
And my dad does
for a
business
week at a
trips
time.
too. Yeah, that's just like mine.
Yeah. So who knows? He could have had a hotel somewhere that he went to talk to people with. In, I don't know. They're both gone now, so I will never know the answers to that.
Where'd they go?
They've passed years ago.
She kind of looks around past. Oh.
I will, like, from where I'm at, can I go, like, is, like, there a window on the side of the house that I could go to?
Yeah. Yeah, as you're a bit seasoned, you're able to sort of shimmy your way up.
Okay.
You hear
then I'll just go ahead
voices trailing from down below.
and as I'm walking along, I'll pause every, like, let's say, 5-10 steps to wait a second to see if I hear any activity up on this level at all.
You're not able to hear them very well. You could catch certain things. I
Yeah.
won't NPC with myself.
No,
But
fair enough.
the conversation seems to be about tonight, and they're preparing for it.
As quietly as I can, open up the door that faces the backyard.
Oh, so you're in the second floor.
Or not the door, sorry. The window that faces the backyard. So I'm gonna pick up that skull and basically try and chuck it at one of the statues or whatever's closest, that'll make a lot of noise.
You do. It's a long window that has these blackout curtains. You can just barely see around them. Looks like there's a figure standing at them. It's hard to tell if the figure is facing you or not, but it looks like a man. Medium build. Head kind of tilted down. Arms at the side. What do you guys do?
Marcus?
The head kind of tilts up.
I flip on a flashlight.
As you take out the flashlight and turn it on, show it at the door, it flickers and turns off.
I'm going to first off
The lights in the hallway start flickering, and then at the ends, coming to you, starting to go out.
I'm gonna bid hide.
Where do you hide?
I hide behind the side of the door outside.
As you notice,
and I pull
another light goes
Mariah
out.
along with me.
As she's shaking. What's going on?
I don't know, but this isn't good.
You notice down the hallway where the light is from the windows and the lobby, which is, a little bit ways, seems to darken, like clouds are coming.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and grab the slapjack. Marcus, your daughter's out here. Knock it off. You're making her scared.
The light's still turning dark as you see his eyes open because there's a red, sullen light emanating from them.
You guys have got me seeing shit now, too.
As he opens his hands and you feel and hear this creaking noise.
Get out of there.
Around the sides of the door, you see cracks as the doorway is starting to pull into the room. And you feel yourself kind of being pulled in a weird magnetic fashion, starting to feel compelled to walk in. Actions
Right.
on you.
I'm gonna grab Simon.
Well, I'm
Don't go in
I'm gonna bid resilient to start to push my way away from the door back down to the lobby.
You do, as you move back, immediately feeling better. Tony, what about you?
I guess I'm going to attempt to walk out as well.
What do you bid?
I bid.
Subscribe.
I bid
now.
hardened.
Bidding hardened, you steel yourself and shake your head and move,
Yeah.
start to move away as Mariah pulls free from you, Nord. Daddy! And runs,
I grab
making
her.
a beeline. What do you bid?
I'm gonna bid connections because I've made a connection with her, and so like because Nord was pulling her away and they were in front of me. As she starts to run, I'm going to scoop her up and be like, "He's not your daddy anymore."
I'm gonna bid my jujitsu.
And Tony, you could do it as well. The threshold for this is 5.
Jujitsu and
Yeah,
grace.
Okay, so that's
I will
You
bid-
see Nord do like the Jenga real quick and like grab on.
I will bid season.
You've dealt with children trying to get to their parents across the border. You know how to stop that. Don't lose, Leah's daughter.
I had my slapjack out, so
Yep.
I can bid it. Just
You
'cause
like
it
hit her
was-
with it?
Well, I had it in my hand.
Yeah,
So
but do you hit her with it?
no, I'm not.
How
gonna
are
hit
you
her with
using it?
Yeah, I had my pistol out as well, but I didn't pistol whip.
I'm gonna.
Mariah.
I'll bid flask. When this
Yeah, that'd be-
started to go down, and I was like telling him to knock it off. I took a sip from the flask.
Yeah, we'll say that whiskey tastes a little weird.
Okay. Right. But I don't want to lose Mariah.
All right.
So I'm not gonna.
All right.
I'm not gonna put. I will take
As-
damage or whatever, and not.
As Mariah runs by, and she's like she's buttered up or something. As she slips through Tony's fingers, Tony, you kind of trip forward. Nord, you do this jujitsu move, but Mariah kind of jukes and giggles as you fall over sideways, but you grab onto her. Simon, you grab onto her, but her momentum and Tony falling forward like dominoes, you all fall into the room about halfway, but you have Mariah in your arms, Simon. Right behind you, Nord is holding on to your lapel, and Tony, you've sort of fallen into the door jam as well as you're about halfway in, halfway out. It is ice cold in here. You hear a voice. All the outside sound goes away. It's almost like a rushing sound. It's hard to place at first. And then you realize it's the sound of water, like a flash flood, building. As you guys look up and you see Marcus standing there, dripping in seawater. His eyes, they're not glowing maybe, but they're completely bloodshot. There's some blood. There's some black veins. He looks like he's been drowned, perhaps. As he opens his mouth and water spills out and he reaches out toward you. You've finally come. And that's where we're going to end.